Good morning, guys. This is Kenzo Xtrahot Forex. So let's go straight to our daily, weekly analysis. Yeah. So yeah, the market was trying actually to recover. Very nice. I'm talking about NASDAQ, US30, USDX, NASDAQ, and other ones. But crypto market was actually going crazy. So before we continue, guys, before we go to the analysis, remember, I think it's on Friday. I said, guys, everyone who wants to join our lifetime session, our lifetime subscription, firstly check the prices there. A lifetime subscription is actually $250 because you get everything. So then I said on Friday we only making a special for 10 people. I think only few people or join. I think maybe it's one. Actually, it's one. So I'm just saying that $250 now for that lifetime for only. I think this special has to end today actually, because that was actually a weekend special. Then you're going to say we can sell this. Then you can join that lifetime for $50. You can't get that actually anyway. So it's lifetime signals, by the way. So, and seriously profitable signals. But by the way, without wasting your time, Prime EA is still available. We still need 5 people to join at $150 before we go on $250. The reason behind that is you will never blow the account with Prime EA. And yeah, along the way we have some losses, but yes, we make money with Prime EA. So without wasting your time, without wasting your time, so it's better to go on our daily analysis. What's really happening actually in the market? Yeah, it's seriously Bitcoins. Let's say crypto market is actually crashing. The market is actually crashing, but it's not actually a surprise to us who actually follow trends lines, because or trends. You can see that the market has been showing us that, you know what, I'm on a sell. So we never had to say maybe the market wants to. No, that was clear 3 months ago. We've been following the trend. So following the trend helps you to have a specific direction for quite some time. Not today, after 5 minutes it's a buy, 2 minutes it's a sell, 3 minutes it's a buy. Then that will actually confuse you. So with the trends, you can say, okay, from this area, let me show you. From this time here, which was from November, guys. Last year, November, up to today, actually it's a year. Now it's another November. You see, so you can see that since then we were only looking for what? For sell. It means even if maybe you did have some losses, they were only going to be only 10% losses, and it means you were going to add what? 90% win rate almost every time when you take the trades. It doesn't matter where you entered, even if you don't know the entries, but 90% of the time you were going to make it by only following the trends. That's why we say join the team and you can start to learn what's really happening with the trends. Simple, very simple. Sometimes it's better to learn than to act like you know. So what do we see? We can just go closer there. Let's go closer. It's a 4-hour time frame. We've been talking about this for quite some time. And I've been talking about this consolidation here, and after that we saw the market breaking out, and below that area, because this was a support area, we took a sell around. Again, I can say for those who maybe actually, guys, don't just jump on the market and said Kenzo said we should buy or sell. Whatever that I'm doing currently is just the analysis. So we're going to have something like this there. I think we are late for this entry because I think the market created something there. Actually, we were supposed to have a sell around this area. But all right, I think you can still, for those who want to, they can still jump on that. I think that they still have a room. But I think around this area, the market might also bounce back there. The market can push lower before doing something, before going down again. But guess what? I think Bitcoin is very affordable, or I think maybe it's cheap, or it's on a discount price, because this thing can go back to 69,000 within a very short amount of time. So let's push the next one. Let's push the next one with German 30. Remember, guys, we have a special. I'm just trying to make sure that people understand. We have a special $50 lifetime signals plus 150 prime robot. The robot. What I like about the robot is because you don't have to trade with emotions. So with the robot, things start to get smoother because you no longer just stress every day. You let the robot do its thing, and if maybe you feel like you want to take over, you can take over when your emotions are back to normal, because sometimes when we work with money, we don't actually want to lose. So once we lose, we start to behave in a different way. So yeah, so what's really happening here is we are on German or DAX, so we can see that the market is aggressively pushing up. Yes, we know that things are positive, but we can't just jump on the market. We can't just say, let's buy here. No, we can't do that. So it means we have to wait for the market to give us a sign or a rejection before we can say, let's try to buy again. Because currently, yes, we need to buy this thing because it's still pushing up, but it's on the highest level. So remember, we have to buy low. So it means if the market pushes lower around this area, you can see the market created something here. So maybe the market might come back there and try, when it's lower like this, we can buy around that area. But we also have a support area there that shows us that, you know what, I'm on an uptrend, which means maybe the market is going to create something maybe like that. So chasing the market is not actually the point, because at the end of the day, the market will end up creating something like this. So sometimes it's much better to have a strategy that is going to help you. Again, it's better to have something called a trading plan. I will show you that also. So, but let's try to push to the next one. I think it's US oil. US oil was also trying to recover. Oh, it's gold. So what's really happening on gold? Quite interesting. Yes, the market was actually on aggressive sell. You can see the market was actually on aggressive sell. You can see that. So after that, the market broke out of that. So the market did not actually give us any chance. If you missed it around this area, obviously you were not going to just buy whatever. So you just have to wait for rejections, because there is no way. Yes, now it's interesting. You might feel pain and say, I missed that, and maybe I saw that, whatever. But sometimes it's better not to chase the market. So the market will always give us something. The market will always give us something. And the rejection might be crazy. So what I see here is, yeah, I can say maybe the market gave us something there as a resistance, then the market broke out. But I can say it's better, after the breakout, it's better to have a nice clear rejection before pushing up. That rejection, mostly it will be people who bought here or investors who bought around this area. They take in their own profits, then the market will go a little bit lower before we can jump on the market and we can ride that uptrend, because yes, that will end up to being an uptrend. I understand the market is still actually on a very this is the beginning. Actually, if the market doesn't sell off, I think this is the beginning of the trend, but that is actually very steep. I don't think the market will keep up with that. So if the market, obviously the market has to sell off before we see a better trend, but this one, it will be like seriously aggressive. So there's a chance for the market to sell off. But what I know is we are on an uptrend and we expecting to do what? To buy. Simple as that. We already have the direction, so we're just waiting for the market to give us the structures that we need before we say it's time for us to do what? To buy. So let me check that very quick, because I said I wanted to show you something. Come on, don't show people my documents. What you doing, man? So yeah, I wanted to show you something that you should have. I think you can talk to me because I no longer remember where I got this thing. Maybe you can get this online, but this is something that everyone should have. I don't think it's supposed to be secret, or maybe it's supposed to be for Kenzo students only. No, these things are for free. You see, let's say this is my trading plan, because we just need to help each other, guys. Sometimes to not have a plan, sometimes, most of the time, that is just something that lead us to fail, because we don't really have a specific plan. You see, now go. You can write this. You can write this actually in a notebook. If you are not lazy, by the way, you can go and write this, because some people, they say, oh, I need that document, Kenzo, but you saw everything. You saw that this is a trading plan, right? My trading plan. So what's going on? Why am I trading? Mostly, I can say survival. It's like working. It's your business, like to make money, right? To survive. So I trade actually to survive, right? So that I can survive, so that I can afford and stuff like that. To buy you like to buy your time, to have that freedom. So then, because if you can able to explain most of these questions here as your trading plan, you start to see things in a clearer way. You're no longer going to just compete, because you have the approach that you're going to use. You have the strategy that you're going to use. And once you follow that, it means now you are on your own lane. This trading plan is your own lane. Try to follow that. Even if you don't follow that specifically, you like 100%, you can change where you're supposed to change. So let's try to see this. First point is, why are you trading? Hey, why are you trading? You can tell me on the comment section, why are you trading, right? So what is my approach? Number two, you can tell me what's your approach, but maybe this can be long, but you should actually try. Oh, you know what, guys? You can send me this, because some people actually, they seriously need help. But if you can write this, you can just WhatsApp me. I can try to correct you, maybe where you need some help. Even if you are not my student, it's fine. You can send me on WhatsApp or Telegram and say, Kenzo, check my trading plan, if maybe it's correct or whatever. But obviously, what we know is it's not going to be perfect. So as long as it's reasonable, that's much better. So what is my approach? Explain that. Okay. Point number three, what are my goals? Okay, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annually, or 10 years plus. You can write that. You know what you want, right? So number number five, it's, what are my objectives? Simple as that. What market will I trade? NASDAQ, currency pairs, or indices, or whatever. What time frame will I trade? This is very important, because people, they just shuffle all over the places. They use a daily time frame, they use weekly, they use whatever. But actually, when you use weekly, actually, what do you want to achieve with that? When you are on 1 hour, you're trying to achieve what? People did that think, oh, the time frame is 5 hour time frame is bigger, 4 hours like this, 5 minutes is smaller, 1, 2, 3. There is a reason behind that. What do you want to achieve with that? So the time frame also, you should just write that thing. Obviously, this will go with your strategy, I think. What setup? I think these are the simplest questions. What setups will I trade, or will you follow? You can write there. Entry exit rule. Obviously, you have to have the rules, because if you don't know some questions or some answers there, it means that should tell you that, oh, I need some help here. I don't know the entry rules and exit rules. I don't know the setups that I'm supposed to follow. You see, something like that. Stops. How will I define my risk? Stop losses, trailing stop, take profits, and stuff like that. Those are the stops. So you should actually to know how to explain that. You see, you should know how to do that. So pre-market routine is like now it's pre-market actually. I can't say it's post because it's weekend, but I can say maybe it's pre-market because the market, it's like it's not actually moving that much, right? But now it's post. Sorry, it's post to market. It's fine. But what do you do before the market opens? Pre-market, do you just trade, or maybe you wait for the market to open, or you just analyze, or maybe there is an approach that you take. You tell yourself that this is on pre-market. This is what I do. Mostly, I hate trading pre-market, like before. Half past 3, half past 4 when NASDAQ market open or New York Stock Exchange open. Mostly, the market will be just consolidating. And if mostly I saw this on myself, obviously, when I participate, when I trade during those times, mostly the market will hold my positions very long, and mostly I end up losing most of the time. So I have to change that and start to do what? I have to focus more after when the market opens. We can do the analysis, but after the market opens, things start to go in a very nice way. Yes, sometimes we still make money, but we make more money when the market is open. Post to market is like weekly analysis. Like now, the market is just after the market closes, then the market is post market actually. What do we do? How do you just forget about the charts and something? No, you have to go check and what happened and stuff like that. But remember, you don't have to trade 10 things because it's going to be a problem to track them. But if you trade 1 or 2, it's going to be easier for you to understand, oh, the market stopped here, the market did this, the market did not do this. Okay, how will I find new symbols, markets to trade? This is actually what I was trying to talk about. Find something that you are comfortable with because you have to understand their fundamentals and stuff like that. So what tools will I use for my trading business? Yeah, trading is a business actually. Here, I think we're talking about maybe platforms that you're going to use, that you are comfortable. And obviously, every platform is different. So TradingView, it's also different, quite simple also. There is different platforms that you can use, C-Trade, whatever. But mostly it's just the same thing. But just familiarize yourself with those tools, because sometimes you can have greater tools, you can have good everything, but you still use them in a wrong way, and obviously you can see the benefits, you see. So yeah, maybe we should have a session where we talk about just TradingView, just to teach people how it works, or maybe to compare with other platforms, right? That maybe can help. So, but I think there's too much information online about TradingView, but I can also do that with you because I know some of you're lazy, so I can just do that for you. What is my process for reviewing and documenting trades? What is my process? So mostly, I never done this, but by the way, but yeah, if you are not that lazy enough, every trade you should document. But I think on your trading history, on your MetaTrader, the platform can do that for you. You can just go and see how many trades did you take, wins, loss, why did you lose here, and stuff like that. I hope that can also help. Continuing education. Once people know how to actually draw in trends line, they feel like, oh, we're done. Hey, never stop learning. Actually, this continuing education is like always try to learn, always try to find different not different strategies that you should apply, but just check if maybe you can add something on top of your strategy. You just try to modify whatever that you have, because if you just stick with one thing, the market always evolves. The market, which means the market actually changes with time. You can see this time is quite different. Whatever that is happening now, it was not actually happening 4 years back. Why it's like that? Because now, maybe let's say not with the corona, whatever, but now so many people are engaged in the market. There is war, there is all these things, there is consolidate, there is volatility changes and stuff like that. So it means the market will use different way. The market will start to move in a certain way, unlike before. You see, there's so much stuff, like volatility is crazy. Now we focus too much on fundamentals because things are like seriously changing now. So like CPI or core CPI, This time is very important. But if maybe we go like 4 years back, it was not that important because it was very, very low. So no one was panicking about inflation, you see. But now it means we have to check inflation. And once that number is out, the market will start to go crazy. I hope you understand that. That's why you have to learn. Some people, they don't even know what is inflation, what is CPI, retail sale. They just know that there is high impact news, which is core CPI, NFP, which is quite simple. Everyone understand that. But if you ask them actually what's really happening, they won't actually explain that to you. But you say you are in a trading business. You are not in a trading business. You're trying to shortcut this business. That's why at the end of the day, it's going to backfire and you're going to lose and you're going to cry because you just learn one thing and you feel like you're done. I hope you understand. That's why you're supposed to have someone who's going to teach you. Even if you know, if you ask this, man, there is so much that we can talk the whole day. There is people like Ronaldo. It's good. It's good. But they still have coach. They still have coaches or managers who actually helps them to become better. There's Jay-Z's, whoever. There is those guys, they have mentors, guys. So if you feel like you don't really need a mentor, you have a problem. I also need a mentor. I also want to have someone to show me where things don't go the way. Because sometimes we relax. We think we know too much. And that is the problem. So discipline and mindset notes. This is psychological. So some people, they feel like, oh, I will just do this and do that. And most of the things you have to write them down so that you can see that, oh, now I'm doing something wrong. Now I'm doing something good. You know what I've done on this discipline thing? What I've done, was I have to do daily analysis every day. You see. And I done that. Maybe I done that like almost every day I do this. And that actually might be helping you, but that it's my mindset now. I just have to wake up and do the analysis. That helps me because now I have the overview of the market and stuff like that. Some people, they can't even do that, but they say they trade. You see, so yeah, I think you should have a routine that you're going to do it every day. So to be better than someone, obviously, is going to actually come from your determination, your dedication. Are you spending enough time with whatever? Are you trying to craft that, or are you just repeating the same lines every day? Then that is not actually growth. Some people, they just learn trends lines, whatever they learn in the market, and they just repeat that. And they say, oh, I'm growing 1, 2, 3. No, you're not. You're just repeating the same information that you learned whatever time, whether it's a few years ago or a few months. You're just repeating the same thing. You're not growing. That's why maybe you're just moving on the same cycle. But sometimes you just have to increase that. So I think we took time here. So trading commandments, I think everything just explains themselves, trading codes and stuff like that. So if you want this document, guys, I think you can write these things. If maybe you're lazy, you can just ask me. Maybe I can send you this document. I think it's free. I think I will also send this in my free Telegram group. So yeah, I think we were on what? We were on US oil. So let's continue. Some people, will say, oh, Kenzo is taking time. We don't really need to see that. It's because you know too much. Some people, they know too much, They know too much, or they have too much information, and that actually hurts because at the end of the day, you don't learn anything because you know like too much. So I try to listen to everything what people say. You can't take everything, obviously, but sometimes it's better to learn. So what's really happening here on US oil? US oil is a bit confusing currently, but not that crazy confusing. Yes, the market was actually on a downtrend. We saw a breakout, which means, which we thought maybe the market was trying to push to the upside. Guess what? When we check, there is so many messages. When we check, actually, we saw that the market actually respected our previous move. You see this one, which means maybe we will have to. Let me take this call. Well, sorry. So yeah. So actually, what was happening is the market actually respected our previous high. You can see that. That causes that to be a resistance. Remember, the market will actually change along the way. The market will evolve, and we need to evolve with that. We need to change with that. But what I see is, yes, the market is actually still on that downtrend. The market is still on that downtrend. So I'm expecting the market to go lower. So actually now we have areas, two areas, you see that? And we also have this. We had a breakout here, and the market now is trying to move below that area. So it's a bit confusing, but what we can do is we have to wait for the market to give us something. And because around this area might be our next resistance, and the market might start to push lower because we are on a downtrend. But yeah, I think maybe this week things might change. Maybe the market will start to respect this area or whatever, but we will see. Currently, I can say yes. I can see the trend seems to be on a downtrend, but it's actually a bit confusing. I hope you see that. I hope you understand that. Yeah, it's not like we always know everything in the market. Sometimes the market will just confuse you. So what's really happening on US30? The market was actually pushing to the upside, as we were talking about CPI. So you can see that the market has been pushing, and here on Friday actually. We're waiting for the market to do what? To give us a nice rejection. But the market did not actually go back there. But what do we do? Do we just chase the market or something? No, we don't have to. We don't actually have to chase the market. The market, if the market is like that, the market will one way or another, the market will have to come back, or maybe above that area. As you see, the market created something there. Above that area, it's where we can say we can buy. Why? Because the market is on an uptrend, and the market is willing to push the upside. So which means actually we are still bullish. We have options. So we can say you see around this area, that is an area, it's a resistant area that the market created, not us. The market created that. So I can take this maybe to here, because we're moving. Remember, this is 4 hours time frame, right? So if the market touched this area, it's fine. Obviously, we missed that. If the market touched this area and you missed that, obviously there is a resistance. You can wait for the market to go above that resistance, and you can have a buy. Then the market will do what? Keep pushing up again, and maybe repeating quite similar moves. Do you see that? I hope you see that. I hope you see that. I think yes, the market can still push higher, but the decider actually will still be actually interest rates. I hope maybe they're gonna go lower, maybe on 50 basis points. That will push the market to the upside actually. So let's see what's really happening on NASDAQ, the one and only. I actually like this. We smashed this one actually. Last week we were eating very nice. So what's really happening is, yes, NASDAQ is actually still under that bearish move. NASDAQ is still under that bearish move. What was happening is the market was under this pressure, this downtrend. I think every market was like just like that. But it's like now maybe we're going to push to the upside. After the inflation rate or CPI, things seems to be positive. We smashed that. We were even online. So now on Friday, I think we had a nice buy pending order. This is actually a hit and run because we are still under this resistance area. So yes, once you make money, just make sure you get out, because the market can still push lower. The information that we have, I don't think it's enough for us to say, oh, the market is bullish 1, 2, 3. No, there's companies which suffered enough, like the likes of Facebook. They're laying off their workers and stuff like that. And so that might be something negative actually. That might not actually be that is actually, it's not positive. It's not positive news from companies, bigger companies like that. There is likes of Tesla, Twitter, whatever. These companies, they're all doing that currently to show that actually the economics of their business is not actually good. So, which means we also have to think forward. Don't just say buy when we think that when we see that things are bad. But we can start to buy if maybe the market is getting out of this resistance. Yes, whatever that we do now, we just call it hit and run. You buy quick, you get out quick. Don't be greedy. Make something. Get out. So after this, if maybe the market is going to break that resistance, we're gonna say, okay, now we are on a bullish move. Let's just write that bullish move. Quite similar to US30. US30 is already opened the way, so maybe even NASDAQ might follow that as they almost correlate. So yeah, before we call it a day, don't forget that, guys. For 10 people, $50 lifetime signals. Let me know. $150 for a Prime EA. Then we left with, I think it was 4 or 5 people here on Prime. Then yeah, I think maybe that is enough. The video is already long, but I think it's great because we're sharing enough information, and it's a good information that you're supposed to know actually. So without wasting your time, I hope you're gonna smash that subscribe, like, share with your friends. This is Kenzo, Xtrahot Forex. Bye.